Welcome to the 74th Annual Hunger Games. Today, we are doing something very similar to the Hunger Games. We are putting all my favorite characters on a list of how I rank them. And my opinions might be a little controversial. You know what? They might be a little... You might not like them. And that is because I have been in this fandom for 8 years. 8 very long years. And I have had time to grow as an individual and get over some of my hate towards some. And here we are, folks. The list down here is everyone here. I just picked my favorites out of the entire series. Some of them weren't ever in the movies. I'm looking at you, Gary Ross.
This is for
Gary.
You big, fat, white, nasty, smelling, fat bitch.
Anyways, the characters that we have down here are Annie, Buttercup, Cato, Caesar, Cinna, Clove, Coin, Cressida, Effie, Eno, Finnick, Foxface, this man,
To say it, I hope I don't sound ridiculous. I don't know who this man is.
Glimmer, Mitch, Joanna, Katniss, Megs, Marvel, Miss Everdeen, Peta, Rue, Snow, Thresh, and Prim. And those are our characters today. Those are the ones that we are going to be ranking. I have my book right here just to, guard over me with all my annotations in it. And I have my Mockingjay pin necklace on that I got with the first ever DVD that my mom bought for me back in 2012. Oh my god, wig. So the rankings that we have are technically like god tier to like disgusting garbage. And the first one we have is Marry Me Right Now or I'm Dying. I want to hug you so tight, you're baby. You're good and I tolerate and respect you. You're decent, but you're hanging out by a thread. And then you, disgusting garbage. Let us begin. So the first one that we have is obviously Annie. Annie, I'm gonna put on You're Good and I Tolerate You. I liked Annie, don't get me wrong, but overall her character was just kind of there. Sometimes we didn't really get that much detail on her other than that she was in the games. She's a little crazy and she was Finnick's girlfriend, wife, and that she also had a kid with Finnick. So that's about it. Like, that's it. No, I'm just kidding. She's so much more than that. But in my opinion, I just didn't really ever, get really close to Annie's character. I like the actress that plays her, but Annie as a character, she's good and I tolerate her, and that's about it. The next one that we have is Buttercup, and I am personally allergic to cats, so I'm gonna put Buttercup in You're Good and I Tolerate You, just because if the cat ever approached me, I wouldn't be able to pet it, nor would I be able to cuddle it. So he is just going in the I respect you pile. Cato is going in the Marry Me Right Now or I'm Dying. Periodism. I love Cato. You all that are subscribed to me should know that I love Cato. He literally is baby. Alexander Ludwig is my sunshine. I love him. He was perfectly casted for this role, I think. The fact that he auditioned for Peta, though, I'm looking away. But yeah, Cato, I love him, support him, would die for him, a baby. Caesar Flickerman is gonna go in I Tolerate You. I like Caesar. I think he's an interesting character, but other than that, that's it. That's all I got. Cinna is definitely getting a hug. We love Cinna. We support Cinna. He was the first person in the first book to actually treat Katniss like a human when she got to the Capitol, so I appreciate that. His mind is absolutely chef's kiss. He is incredibly creative and just overall just a good person, and he did not deserve what he had done to him. Next is Clove. Clove is going to go on God tier. Do I need to say more? Isabel Furman, Clove, my babies. I die for them. Coin, garbage. I liked Coin. She's a great villain. Don't get me wrong. I'm sorry I keep looking at my screen, by the way. My battery's very low, so I'm just waiting for it to die. But Coin is... I like her. I think she's a great character, but overall, as a person, she's disgusting and gross and garbage, so we do not support her. Moving on to Cressida is getting a hug. She's a lesbian icon. She's baby. She's badass. I love her. Her portrayal in the movies was good. I support. We love her. Effie is Marry Me Right Now or I'm Dying, because Do I need to explain myself for that one? Like, literally, like, look at this. This is one of her best looks. Deadass. She's just amazing. I love her. She got much better as the books went on, by the way. Like, the first book is Catching Fire is, and then Mockingjay, period. Eno or Eno, however you'd like to say it, is, I'm gonna give her a hug because I personally really like Eno. I think she's a badass character. I love District 2 as well. And whenever I write any stories about Clove, she's either Clove's mom or somehow related to Clove or Clove's friend and mentor in situations. She's always really chill and lax and, you know, I love her. So she's staying in the ooh, baby, your baby. So, yeah. The next one is Finnick, who is also going to be getting a hug. I like Finnick. I think Sam Claflin did an amazing job with Finnick, but he's definitely not God tier to me. I know a lot of people would disagree with that, but to me personally, he's just gonna get a hug because I said so. So, yeah. Foxface is also getting a hug. Now, in the books, Foxface is like, she's amazing. Katniss describes her as brilliant. She is super smart and just overall just incredibly smart. And in a sense, Katniss finds her as a threat because she's so intelligent that she sees her making it a long way just because she can outsmart everybody else. But overall in the movies, she was done super dirty. However, Jackie Emerson, I love you. I would die for you. You're the best. I love you. Next one. Now we have Glimmer. And the Glimmer is gonna go on I Wanna Hug You So Tight, Ooh, Your Baby. I like Glimmer. She was done incredibly dirty in the film. Like, Gary Ross really, really ruined Glimmer for so many people because for the sole fact that they tried to make Levin this, sex symbol for some reason, even though it's, not supposed to be a kid's movie, but it's, really. In the book, Glimmer is incredibly, she's, dangerous. She tried to bring a poisonous ring into the arena. Hello, ma'am? Hello? And overall, Levin Raymond did an incredible job with her. She did an amazing job for what she had. And I really like Glimmer. And I used to, back in 2012, I probably would have put her, down here. But I've since matured and I've grown as an individual. So, you, Gary Ross. Next is Haymitch. Haymitch is going in I Want to Hug You because I personally really, really like Haymitch. I think he was a really interesting character. He definitely gets better as the books continue, but his games and everything, I just would love to learn more. True OG Hunger Games stans have watched those YouTube videos about it, but I love Haymitch. Haymitch is, I love him. I love him so much. Johanna is Marry Me Right Now or I'm Dying, lesbian icon. We love her. She's a badass. District 7, the way she did her games is so good. Both in the book and the movie, she was done so well. What's her name? Jenna Malone did an incredible job with her. Just love it. Katniss Everdeen is gonna go, I'm gonna put her in I Tolerate You. And I know I'm going to get some backlash for that. But the reason why I'm doing that, actually, no. She's going to get a hug. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever disrespected you, Katniss. I am so sorry. But she's getting a hug. The reason why I almost put her in the I Tolerate and Respect You is just because sometimes I was just so aggravated with the way Katniss acted, even though she had every reason to act that way. It just was oh my god, just please. And sometimes I forget that in the books, she's 16, 17, 18 years old. And in the movies, Jennifer Lawrence kind of looks a little bit older. And so I always forget that she's actually supposed to be 16, 17 years old. So that's a little brick on the casting part. But chilly. Jennifer Lawrence still did an incredible job though, period. My chair is farting, I'm sorry guys. Okay, next we have Megs. I'm gonna put her in I'm Gonna Hug You because of what she did for Annie and also for what she did for Finnick in the 75th games. Next is Marvel. I'm sorry, Jack Wade. It's not because you killed Rue. I'm just saying that. It's not because of that. It's because I don't know. In the movies, Jack Wade did Marvel justice. Jack Wade gave Marvel the kind of personality that I see someone in District 1 actually having. And for that, I love him. But in the books, he's just kind of boring in there. And, yeah, he killed Rue, and that's, a huge thing. But, everybody was killing everybody, so I can't really hold that against him. Jack Wade, I love you. Please call me on Thursday when I'm free. On Thursday when I'm free. Next, we have Miss Everdeen. And Miss Everdeen's gonna go on Hanging by a Thread because she could have been better. That's all I'm gonna say. PETA is going on top. God tier. Marry Me Right Now. I'm dying. PETA buns. Twitter gang, I love you so much because of PETA. We are bonded for life. I love PETA. PETA deserves so much better than what he got. Suzanne Collins, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. The only thing that I'm happy about is that he got to fall in love with Katniss and live a happy life with her, and that's good. But everything else, he did not deserve. He's a baby that needs to be protected at all costs. Rue is giving a hug for reasons we all know why. Amanda did an incredible job portraying Rue in the Hunger Games. Rue is incredibly smart. She knew all about the Mockingjays and everything and practically saved Katniss's life, mind you. I'm just saying. Next is Snow, and I'm gonna get backlash for this, but he's going right here. I'm sorry. He's going, and I tolerate and respect you because I tolerate and I kind of respect him. I just think he's a really... Actually, I lied. I'll put him down here. I just think he's a really interesting villain. I love Snow, and I'm super excited for the new book that we're getting about him because I just think he's a super interesting, complex villain character, and I am excited to learn more about why he is the way he is and how he was brought up into this life that he, you know, put on others. And I don't know, he was casted perfectly in the movies. I can't remember the actor's name, but he was so good. And overall, every time I like watch a scene with Snow, even though like in the first movie there were scenes that didn't need to be in the movie with him in it, with Cinna or whatever, I still think he's a great character. And I don't know, I think Suzanne really nailed him on the head because he's just, I really like him. And I know that what he did is doing what he did to the people of Panem is like disgusting, but the writing of him, splendid. Ant-Man is gonna go in I tolerate you only because he killed Clove. Otherwise, I love Thresh. Thresh was done super dirty in the movies. Once again, Gary Ross, I'm coming for you. In the books, he's, you know, a very tall. He's even more built than Kato is. He gets an incredibly good score. He's incredibly brutal in the Hunger Games with Clove, obviously, and he was very standoffish and quiet and stuff. And then the Careers even tried to get him to join their squad, and he rejected them and just ignored them. So obviously he was a big threat, and the movies did not do a very good job of showing the audience that. And I think it's because Dio is so short in real life that that they couldn't really do anything because he was shorter than Alex. But like, just have him stand on a ladder, like, come on. You know? Last but not least, we have Prim. And Prim is gonna go in I tolerate and respect you because in the first book, she wasn't really anything special. I'm sorry. But in the last couple of books and films, she grew up to be like an incredible, you know, young woman. She was working as the medical person and everything and stuff. So we would love and respect her for that. But everything else is just kind of like, she's just there sometimes. I'm sorry. Willow is a baby. I love her. She did an incredible job with Prim. But that's just my opinion. Okay. So I'm done. Please don't hate me. On the top list, we have Kato, Clove, Effie, Johanna, and PETA. The second one, we have Cinna, Cressida, Eno or Eno, Finnick, Johanna, Glimmer, Mitch, Katniss, Megs, and Rue. Then we have, on the third one, we have Annie, Buttercup, Caesar, Marvel, Thresh, and Prim. Second to last, Miss Everdeen and Coin. And then on the very bottom, we have him and Coin. And that's my tier list. That's it. That's it. That's the whole video. My dad is walking around the house while I'm filming this, and it's really hard for me to talk because I know he can hear me and it's kind of embarrassing. Anyways, if you guys want to do this yourselves, I will link it down below so you guys can fill it out. Please show me what you guys would rank your characters. Post them on Instagram and tag me, or Twitter and tag me, because I really want to see what you guys do. So yeah, that's all I have. Happy Hunger Games, happy quarantine days, happy dystopian days, and may the odds be ever in your favor. I will see you all in the next video. If you did like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Comment below if you disagree or agree with any of these things, because I would love to talk about it. I know a lot of you would disagree with some of these, so just let me know what you guys think, okay? Periodism. I gotta stop saying that. Anyways, ciao.